So today finds us leaving Metz and heading to Strasbourg. Strasbourg. So we are on a late bus at like 8 o'clock at night. So we have a full day in Metz, and we were really lucky that our Airbnb hostess let us stay until our bus because she didn't have another person checking in for a day. So stay tuned because we are enjoying the last day of Metz.
Yep. We're still here in Metz, in France, having an Alsatian specialty, and you don't know how to pronounce it. It will be down in the notes, so we're excited to have this. It's a pizza-like thing, and like I said, the how to pronounce, or the word itself will be down in the notes for the video.
With a little salad and some wine.
Hi, we're here in Metz, France, on our way to Strasbourg, France, on Flixbus number 6 of our French journey, or actually our European journey. So there's a few things we wanted to point out about Flixbus. So number one, when buses are running late, which we haven't experienced a lot of late pickups, but when buses are running late, you don't receive an email or any sort of notification, or at least we didn't, that says, hey, your bus is going to be late. Amy happened to open the app on our way here, or earlier in the day, and realized that, oh, our bus is 25 minutes late. So without the app, we wouldn't have known that our bus is going to be 25 minutes late, so we would have been here 25 minutes early, wondering where the heck our bus is. So something else I wanted to point out, and this is something consistently we've seen with Flixbus, is they pick up at sort of strange locations. And so in some cities it's very easily marked, and they're selling tickets there, and it's sort of, you know where you're supposed to be. Here in Metz, it's not so obvious. We are at a bus station. It seems like there are local buses here, like this is the local commuter buses. These are the city buses at this station. And there is a platform 15, which that's where we've been instructed to actually pick up the Flixbus. However, when we were dropped off here at the street, so there was no platform when we were dropped off. So we're sort of torn between whether we stand here at the street or whether we go stand at the platform. So it's a little confusing about what you want to do.
And the station looks pretty, the station itself is closed.
That's right.
The gates are closed.
It's about 8 o'clock at night, and the station is almost abandoned. So there are a few people milling around, but there's nobody in the station selling things. The station itself isn't open. We have seen one bus come in and out, but it's a city bus. It's not a Flixbus. So it's just a little up in the air.
Do we get our bus to Strasbourg?
Right.
Stay tuned.
That's exactly right. Stay tuned. We'll see if we make it to Strasbourg tonight.
So we're going to talk a little bit about the price of dining out in France. This isn't our first time here. This is Tim's 3rd visit and my 5th. This is actually our 3rd time here in 2 years.
We're actually going to make a correction to something we said a couple of days ago about the price of food here. So I think what we've determined after much conversation is that the food here isn't necessarily any more expensive than it is back at home if you're eating the same way. So if you're going to go to a restaurant and you're going to sit down, you're going to have a meal, you're not going to have any alcohol. And it seems like an entree is roughly, I don't know, 15 to 20 US dollars. And so the difference is that we don't, when at home, number one, we don't eat out very much. And when we do eat out, we eat out at these fast casual places, and we'll share a meal. So we'll go into a place, Chipotle just as an example, and we'll pay $8 for a burrito, and then we'll share that burrito, and that's perfectly fine. Well, that experience just doesn't seem to exist here. It might exist here. We've looked
hard and we have not found it. So we eat most of our food at home now, and we cook most of it. And so going out is something that we like. We're not going to Chipotle for a special dinner at home. Just let's make that clear. But like I said, we're doing most of our food at home. And if we're in the middle of like a volunteer activity or something, we need to get something quick, we might just rely on a quick casual experience. That doesn't. What Tim's saying is that doesn't really exist here. So if you're doing like not really fine dining, but like restaurant quality dining, if you're doing that, it's probably not super much more expensive when you're at the end of it, because there's also not tipping here. Like you're not building in 20% plus of tipping on top of the bill. So we wanted to clarify that.
We're also going to say that grocery stores, so we've been in city places, and so the grocery stores that we found in the city, the things that are there, number one, there aren't a lot of vegetables at the grocery store. So we have,
I think they might go to markets.
Yeah, so maybe that's a different thing. So whenever we're at our house sit, we're going to have a different experience there, so we'll have a lot to say about what that looks like.
But we wanted to clarify that because food in France, dining in France isn't necessarily more expensive than in the US.
That's right.
And that wasn't fair to France.
Like for like. That's right.
So mystery solved. We did end up in Strasbourg on our bus, and it did come right on time on the delayed new time. And so we were lucky. It didn't come to platform 15 like the app said that it would, but it came to kind of some random spot. Thankfully, it's giant and green and lime, and we were able to find it no problem. So we made it here.
So something else when we got on the bus is that the conductor of the bus asked me if I spoke German when I got on the bus. I think he was doing announcements in German and French only. And so I'm wondering if he was asking to see what sort of announcements he needed to do, or I had 3 bags, you're only allowed to have 2. Maybe he was going to ask me if, or charge me for the 3rd bag. So maybe not speaking German or French played to my benefit here.
We won't know.
We don't know.
Yeah, so we made it to Strasbourg and our new Airbnb very easily. And as far as money goes, we're coming into tomorrow still in the hole, about negative $25. So we had that sit-down meal that you saw. We had dinner at the grocery store, so we had salads from the grocery store. Nothing crazy, but still that ate up just a little over our budget. So we didn't get out of the hole yesterday at all. Actually, we bought like $6 of just a couple postcard stamps, cost us $6. So we're not sending any more postcards from here. We can eat if we do. And so that was it. And but we're starting off tomorrow negative $15, actually negative $25, which gives us in our daily $40 budget $15 to spend tomorrow. Anything more than that keeps us in the hole. So tomorrow we are out discovering Strasbourg. I hope you'll stay tuned.